Sweet. Let's do this. All right, so we're watching Tae-hoon Kim versus Hanprab from Thailand. I have not seen this yet, but I'm looking forward to watch these guys because these guys like to engage a lot. Tae-hoon starting it off, pressing. Interesting that usually in the meta game right now, what Arvin was breaking down to me yesterday was usually the fighter will be here and then they'll inch forward, inch forward, inch forward, and when the opponent no longer moves and this guy moves into distance, crosses the line into distance, that's when they'll go. Only if they're going. If not, they'll just move forward, move forward, move forward. If this guy kicks, this guy will move back the same distance. When this guy is done kicking, that's when this guy will kick. Um, and so what's interesting for me to know right now is Tae-hoon is not actually, he's not playing this inching game. He's just going straight in, direct attacks. We'll see how this plays out for him later. Gonna follow up. Still, okay, now he's pressing the fight a little bit more now. Oops, there we go. Still poking and prodding at Thailand. Wow, nice reaction by Thailand. Okay. Thailand with a nice turning side. Oh my gosh, it's open air out there. So Thailand's, oh my, wow, there's a lot of points scored that I didn't even notice. Probably from in the clinch, I'm assuming. Wow, good job. So Korea, inching forward a little bit, but he's mostly direct attack right onto Thailand. The reason being, it looks like he has a little bit of a height advantage compared to Thailand. Thailand's doing a great job fighting immediately, right on his go. There's a punch right on his go. Earlier, there's a turning side or a back kick from the back leg. It looks to me a lot like Tae-hoon, though, overall, bringing the overall pressure to Thailand. Thailand, I'm not sure actually if he's okay with this or if this is actually part of the game plan. Not actually sure about that. Okay. Evidently, as you guys can see, the score of 6. Thailand's major fault right now so far is just the blocking. What he did initially in the earlier part of the match, back here, the turning side. See, Tae-hoon's still pressing the fight, which is what he's been doing the whole time. Does good back kick, but if we can move back to where we were, Tae-hoon adapted instead of doing the one. Tae-hoon's entire plan looks like right now is after the first kick, if Thailand engages because he's slightly shorter, if Thailand engages, does a counter kick, automatic there's follow up from either side, and that's just pressing his distance game that he already has. Oh my goodness! Wow, he's doing a non-stop attack from what's it called? From Tae-hoon right now. Good round. So first round, a lot of pressure from Tae-hoon, a lot of forward pressure, trying to make sure that Thailand stays on the back foot. Thailand being strong defensive, that doesn't seem like he's getting too much out of it though. I don't know how Thailand will adjust this match, if they're going to change, maybe have him pressure more. I think Tae-hoon's current game plan though is still doing fine. I think maybe round 2 he brings it up to the head, knowing that Thailand is down, Thailand has to come in. But we'll see. We'll see where this goes. Okay. So kind of what I was saying. I think Thailand knows he has to pressure. He has to assert himself, either using the same current strategy that's just like push forward, wait till this guy kicks once, slide back the exact distance, wait till he's done kicking, and then you go in. I don't know if that's the game plan right now or if he's pushing, pushing, and then because he's so Thailand's so good at counterattacking. I don't know if the game plan is push. As soon as he goes forward, hit him with a trap with the turning side, the punch. We'll see what happens there. Okay, it looks like a lot of what I was just saying because he's so good at counter kicking, forward. When Tae-hoon goes, counter with whatever you got. Pressing forward still. Korea not as assertive this rounds. Not sure why the change in game plan. He looks a little bit there you go, trying to regain dominance. Ooh, wow. Oh my gosh, the score is tied. So evidently Thailand bringing the forward pressure, working out for him, made up a lot of points. Wow. The defense out of Thailand is really strong. And defense, I'm not meaning like the normal defense, like blocking, covering the armor, covering headgear. I mean defense like he knows Tae-hoon's gonna come. He knows Korea's gonna come. Knowing he's gonna come, he's still able to pick the right defense against whatever attack is coming out of him. So looking good. Looking good, Thailand. Injury. What was the gum junk for? Not really sure. It also, take note, looks like the players are getting slightly tired. It's open air out here. I heard that was a big factor actually in the way games were played. Oh wow. What the? Did that score on the backside? Let's see. Yeah, wow. This is super high scoring. Oh my goodness. Okay. So both players are trying to assert who's going to pressure the match more. This ends up in a lot of it's very high scoring because both players are putting themselves in positions, putting themselves at risk to assert pressure. I think most of Tae-hoon points, if you guys are noticing, are coming from distance. So I think Tae-hoon's play should be what he was doing earlier: push, pressure, kick. He wants to kick without really moving forward. He wants to maintain the distance as he's kicking forward. And by maintaining distance, I mean don't move his upper body. So kicking at maximum length. Here's his body. When he kicks, he doesn't want to bring this torso forward because he has the height advantage. And I think for me personally, I'd try and throw in maybe a little bit more cuts every now and then to try and poke and prod, because most of Thailand's points, I won't say all, most of Thailand's points right now are coming from countering immediately off of what Tae-hoon is doing. Tae-hoon does something, he meets it with a proper counter. Tae-hoon does something, meets it with a proper counter. If he cuts a little bit more, in my opinion, I think it'll flush out some more of this guy's defense.